Happy New Year, everybody. I thought I'd start the year off with a bit of a bang and decided to pull up the Outland Tie Fighter. It's been in the stash a little while, and the reason why I've pulled this one out ahead of anything else is because this month I wanted to do like a theme basically for the month, which is going to be like January sales, saving a bit of money. Obviously, we've just come out of Christmas. Everybody's probably a little bit lighter in the pocket. And I thought it'd be nice to do a couple of builds that you can pick up really cheap and trying to elevate them in some way, shape or form. So this one, I believe I picked this one up for something around £13 off eBay. This kit does go really cheap. Now, I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best detail. However, it does give a really interesting pose for the TIE Fighter that you would have seen for the first time in The Mandalorian. And that's the version of this I'm going to recreate. Now, the kit does give you the option to build all three versions of the TIE Fighter. So you could have the wings upright, sort of somewhere between flight and landing, and of course the landing position. It's very basic, your typical sort of setup from Revell. You get a load of extra pieces on the sprues as well. In this image they're blacked out, but in actual fact the extra pieces are quite insane. I mean, there's a body in there, a stand I'm obviously not going to use, a full set of wings. So, you know, and like I said, these are just going to sit somewhere for the waste. Unfortunately, there's not enough parts to build a second one. But if I'll keep my eye out in the near future for anybody selling this kit as spares, just in case the interior is available, in which case then it may be worth buying that to build it. But again, it's probably going to sit for a long time in the old stash pile. So I've actually been working on this since the end of the Ghostbuster build, just sort of planning it out. So I've taken the cockpit section, I primed it, base coated it, glossed it. The plan today now is to do some of the detail painting. Then I'm going to come over it, and I've actually done this on the main body, which is elsewhere at the moment. This is like a really nice rust colour. I'm going to mist that over all these parts once they're done, just to give it the effect that it's sort of got a bit of a red glow to it. And then I'm going to drill out the floor plate, potentially behind the chair, maybe in front of it, and run a couple of SMD LEDs. I'm obviously going to test it first to see how much light I actually need to put in there to give it that sort of iconic red glow through the canopy. That is it. Excuse me. That's the only lighting I'll probably do on this. I am toying with the idea. So this is the section for the undercarriage. I am toying with the idea of maybe lighting that undercarriage as well. But I haven't made my mind up on that just yet. So, like I say, it's a very basic paint and build. I do really want to focus on the detail on this, and the weathering I'm going to apply to this is going to be a little bit more extreme than what you normally see in a TIE Fighter. Only because I really want to emphasize the fact that it's the Imperial Remnant Forces. They're not as pristine and as sort of clean cut as they used to be. So I want to really lean into that degraded force a little bit and put that across in the paintwork. In terms of a base, I just want to do a nice simple rectangular base with a bit of Navarro scenery, which again, of course, is desert, because, you know, Star Wars desert seems to go hand in hand. And it should be a nice, quick build, to be fair. What can go wrong, right? So, see how it all goes. I'll keep you apprised of the progress as we go through, but that is the desired end result. That hatch will move, so we should be in a really good position. I'm not going to swap out, I'm not going to do it so it swaps out and I can have it either flying or landed. I just want to keep it pretty much in that pose, and that'll be the end of it then. So, yeah, stay tuned, and Happy New Year, and I'll see what we can get done this year.